bunch of men,
Yeah. We'll turn around Brendan here into the
Right.
head of the country. Brendan, elected what election?
Am I doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What election is this for you? The 7th?
The 7th, I was elected in 1992, 97, 2002, 2007, 2011, 2016 and 2020. And I very much appreciate the great support that the electorate in Cavan Monaghan have given me over all those elections. It's been an honour to represent a constituency over such a period of time. I have never taken it for granted. I have always worked hard to repay the confidence that the electorate have put in me at each successive election. And I can assure the people of my constituency, Cavan Monaghan and North Meath, that I will continue to work diligently and in the very best interests of every community and every constituent during the forthcoming Dáil term.
The winds of change have been blowing, Brendan, and a lot of people have looked at them in different ways. How would you call it on the national front? I know it's only a cursory glance. I've been here in Cavan, Monaghan, but what would you like to see happening now?
Well, what I would say is the Sinn Féin party, the Green Party and some other parties that would regard themselves as left of centre parties, they have a huge responsibility now that they've been given a very strong mandate by the electorate to take up the challenges of office and deliver on the promises that they have made and on the mandate that they have been given by the people. The President of Sinn Féin stated that she had already initiated discussions and talks with the leaders of some of the other parties, and I say to those parties that it is important that they put together a programme for government and that they take up these responsibilities very seriously.
And would you be prepared to go into opposition, or would you rather go into opposition than going into government, say maybe later on with Sinn Féin?
No, I have stated categorically that I would oppose our party going into government with Sinn Féin. I've been categoric in that statement and I would not be changing my opinion.
Probably be a conference of the party or a meeting of all the deputies in the next week or so, and you'll be putting forward your views.
Oh, we will, and I chair the parliamentary party, and we haven't. I have had a missed call from the party leader. We missed each other on the phone a few times this evening, just because when he called me back, I missed him, just purely that we didn't get talking to one another. But we'll have a meeting of the parliamentary party very soon, and we consider the outcome of the election, consider all aspects of the election as well. So it will be a collective decision of the parliamentary party.
And if the majority, I know that you're against it, they maybe decided to consider sitting down with Sinn Féin and talking and going into government, would you accept the majority?
Well, I believe that we should talk to all parties, right, but I don't believe we should go into government.
Yeah.
We not run for the hills as other parties like Sinn Féin did in 2016. We stepped up to the plate. We made a decision that we knew would do us damage politically, but we decided at that time that the country needed a stable government. There were huge challenges still from the economic downturn that had occurred some years previously. We needed stable government, and you had the Brexit issue as well. So we provided stable government on the basis of confidence supply arrangement with Fine Gael, and obviously that was a negative for us. So it was when we went before the electorate.
And you're elected here tonight. It's a happy occasion for you. You had to wait until the last count here, you and Niamh. But it's a sobering thought that people put their name on a ballot sheet, and democracy always works out in the end.
It does indeed, and I was in fourth place from the start of the count, and I took the fourth seat. That's not always the way. So I'm very pleased to have when the winds were not in our favour, I'm very pleased to have taken the fourth seat in a 5-seat constituency.
Brendan Smith,
and every seat is of the same value.
Brendan Smith, congratulations and enjoy the celebration.
Thank you very much, and could I just take the opportunity to thank the Anglo Celt, the Northern Standard and Northern Sound News for the great coverage they give politics at a local level. It's often difficult for us to get out the message of what we're doing in Dáil Éireann, etc. But were it not for the local media, both the print media, namely our two newspapers, the Anglo Celt, Northern Standard, and then for Northern Sound and sometimes LMFM in the south of the constituency as well, our task would be very, very difficult.
Brendan, thank you.
Thank you very much, Sean.